So today I feel like talking about fighting games and my experience with fighting games and everything. And I guess, and Smash Ultimate and Melee, because, like, you know, some people won't count it because it's not a traditional fighter TM. Today I'm drinking some sort of, like, sparkling watermelon juice. I can't call it seltzer because it's, like, sweet and has flavor, instead of just, like, an aftertaste. But, you know, it's good. It's somewhat of a seltzer. My cat's on my lap. She wants to be here. She's like 6 months old. This is one that I got a few days ago. Her name is Lizzie. I posted a video of her like yesterday, I think. But this isn't about fighting games right now. This is about Lizzie. Anyways, so fighting games as a whole, I've kind of like gotten into them sort of recently. Like a few years ago, my friend like showed me what Fightcade was, and he started playing Third Strike with me. And in that game, I just like, I didn't know anything yet, so I just picked Ryu because, you know, safe pick, easy character. And eventually I started to like kind of care about him because I thought he was cool. I thought Shin Shoryuken was really cool. And then my PC broke, and then I stopped like playing fighting games for a while, except for Smash, because that was all I had. So I made the transition from Smash 4 into Smash Ultimate. I didn't do very well in Smash 4 because I still had no idea what I was doing with Smash. I'd been playing Melee for like a long time, but you know, I never took that game very seriously. Maybe I wasn't able to because I was too young. In Smash 4, I would tell you I was a Ganon main, but in truth, I didn't have a main. I just had a bunch of characters that I thought I was good with, and I thought were fun. And I've never played a character, like, in any game how they're supposed to be played. And I think that's my one issue, because, like, when I play Chrom in Ultimate, like, I don't go for jabs. I'll fish for, like, down throw nair starters. I'll fish for, like, down tilt tech chases all the time. I fish for, like, super weird up B kills, like jab up B. If I land a jab, I'm gonna do jab up B, not some sort of, like, crazy conversion. I'm not good at Rars either, so I can't play him. I remember, though, I could do my up Bs to ledge perfectly. People had a really hard time two-framing me, and that felt good. Another thing I miss about Chrom is that I could just, like, catch them at ledge and get a free reversal. But that's enough about Chrom. Now I play Falco, and I side B too much, off stage and on stage, and it gets me punished a lot because it's not as active as I think it is. And it's, I wish it was like in Melee where I had more like options for distance. But anyways, Smash 4, like, if I had to pick a character that I did main, I guess it would be Cloud, because he was the one that I had the most fun with, because he was easy, and he was really good. I remember just spamming Cloud down smash all the time. Short hop, nair, fast fall, and I thought I was, like, intimidating people on fucking quick play. That was good. But then, like, I made the transition from 4 to Ultimate. And at first, I was like, I think I was like a Simon main, because that was the character I was having the most fun with, because he was horseshit. Everybody thought he was like the best character in the game, or like top 3 or something like that. I remember when the game came out, people thought Falco was like top 3 too, because up tilt is a fucking broken move. It's like, no multi-hit in Ultimate works properly, but Falco's, it doesn't even matter, because if you hit them with like a hit and it doesn't combo into the other hit, you would just do another up tilt and it hits them. And either that or you can like combo off of that. But I digress. I could talk about up tilt for like an entire like video, I guess. I don't know if I can even call these videos. They're like No, they're videos. So I played Simon, yeah. And then, like, the farthest I got with that was, like, taking another Simon in my region to last stock. And then, yeah, after that, I just decided he wasn't fun, and I kind of gave up. And then I started playing Incineroar alongside Ganondorf, who had been the constant through Smash 4 and through Ultimate at that point. Like, I would say I was a Ganon main, but no, Ganon was just the constant secondary that I had, that I would call my main, because he was the only consistent character. He was the only character I, like, even stayed with. So Incineroar was fun for a while. I guess my, like, weird shit with him was that, like, I would up B, like, as a combo starter a lot. I would do it out of shield a lot. My recoveries were weird, too. Like, I would use side B pretty early just because, like, I didn't want to get hit out of it. But then, like, I could also use it as a reversal. Which was, like, fine. I don't know. It worked. But then I was, like, having trouble with his mobility, which was the one thing that I didn't care for with Ganondorf. And then, like, so I stopped. I forget who I played after that, but I mean, it might have been just Ganondorf. I think I did a little bit of Chrom. I remember I went to one tournament and I played Chrom quite a bit. My thing then was fucking down air out of shield with Chrom. I remember one guy going at an Arcadian I went to. He saw me down air out of shield and he was like, Chrom down air out of shield. I like that. And I think he was being sarcastic, but at the time I couldn't even tell. And I kind of like it too. I think it's kind of fun. I just have these stupid options that I choose, and, like, people lose to them because they don't see them coming. And then they adapt, and I forget that I have to change alongside them to, like, you know, adapt to them adapting to me. Which I have a hard time, like, changing my playstyle mid-game, and that's my one weakness, I think. Not my one weakness, but that's my biggest weakness. Anyway, eventually I started playing Bowser. He was easy, he was retarded. I could win games with him for free. So I played him for, like, months. I became super, super involved with that community. I was, like, friends with some of the best Bowsers in the world. I went out to dinner with some, like, one of them. I remember my first major was, like, my first major ever for anything. Well, competing in. My first major that I ever traveled to was Apex 2015. But then my first major that I, like... Actually, I didn't even compete there. It's stupid. I think I just went for the hell of it, because when I decided I wanted to go, it was too late to join, and I wanted to go anyways, just so I could meet people. I went to Glitch 7, I think. Either 6 or 7. I met a whole lot of people there. That was an experience. That's probably, like, the deepest experience I've had with Smash, and I don't know how I felt about it. There were a lot of things I didn't like about it. There were a lot of things that made it, like, one of the best nights of my life. But then I left super early the next morning, because, you know, my dad was pissed. He didn't want to be there anymore. And then, after that, I kind of dropped Smash for a while. I went back on Fightcade, because, like, 6 months later, I finally finished my PC, so I was able to, like, do shit. I started off playing Dragon Ball FighterZ. I got that on my Switch, like, because it was dirt cheap. A while ago. I think I got the whole game for, like, $35. And then, I saved up for it on PC when it was dirt cheap again, and got it for, like, $25. Except for the Season 2 pass, which was, like, another $15. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I played the hell out of that game, just, like, practicing shit with base Vegeta. And then I went online and I decided it wasn't fun anymore, because Bamco has no idea how to develop internet connection, online play between two players. So after that I went to Soul Calibur for a bit because my friend bought it for me and he'd been begging me to play it for like a year. And you know, I liked it. I like it. I still like it, but like I don't play it anymore because I'm focusing on other games and I'm focusing on like real life shit too. So, you know, Soul Calibur's fun. I play Killick. He's fun. He's easy. People complain about him. People complain about everything in every fighting game, ever. People will complain about two characters for being too cool. Not too... fuck's sake. Complain about two characters for being too cool. Whatever, you get what I'm saying. And then... So I played that for like a while. I don't know whether or not I like it at this point. But, you know, I play other games now casually. I found this really shitty Neo Geo game called Waku Waku 7 that I fell in love with. It has 7 characters. Excuse me. It has 7 characters and they're all like these like parody / rip-off things of other characters. Like, one of the characters is just straight up Sephiroth. One of them is Old Joseph. One of them's like kind of like a Sailor Moon character, but with bunny ears. It's stupid. It's a fun game. But, you know, block stun is variable. Goes anywhere from +5 to +10, which is not okay. I play Third Strike too. Again, when I picked it back up, I started playing Ryu. Now I play Akuma because like I developed an actual play style, and Akuma fits that. And he's fun and he's cool. He's fucking Akuma. But I haven't played that in a little while because I've been playing JoJo's, and I also just haven't been playing games that much as a whole. In JoJo's, at first I wanted to play Whole Horse because like Whole Horse is one of my favorite characters in anything ever, period. But then I played more, and like, since I'm such a bitch at games, I played Shadow Dio. And now I want to like get into other characters. I want to get into Ebony Devil because I think he's really cool. But you know, he's really, really, really hard. But I think I can do it if I care enough, which I don't know if I do. So I guess we'll find out if I do. But who knows? Shadow Dio is super fun. He's super unique. He's super, like, easy. He's cool. I like him. The thing with Dio in general, like any version of Dio, is, like, the fact that he can throw, like, 8 knives at a time will never not be cool to me. I don't even entirely understand why. I just think the premise of that is cool. That was one of my favorite scenes, like, in the anime / OVA. I liked it more in the OVA. It felt like more tense. But, you know, people hate the OVA, so it doesn't matter. So, I've, like, played that for a while. Not for a while. I started, like, a month ago, maybe less. No, not less. Maybe, like, a little more. And, like, it feels like it was the foundation for anime games. In like, their entirety. And I think that's really cool. But the game also has terrible balance and is incredibly broken. So, I can't, like, play it in full faith. If I do end up becoming, like a oh, fuck's sake. Like a programmer or a game dev or whatever, one of the first things I want to do is make, like, a new game with the mechanics of Heritage, but, like, more characters. For a while, I was thinking, like, just Part 4, because Part 4 has some of the, like, easiest characters. Like, you know, you can, like, develop a moveset for the Lock in, like, an hour. He's so cool. He's the Lock. Even the Lock could defeat cars. And then, I don't know. Like, the Killer Queen concept is easy, the Bites the Dust concept or whatever. Is it Bites the Dust? Yeah. Harvest is a really, really cool stand, but it's wielded by a human thumb, which sucks. Yukiko could have an easy moveset with her fucking hair. She just picks people up and thrashes them around. Echoes has such potential that isn't explored because all the recent games suck. Heaven's Door is also, like, really stupid. Like, he opens up your face and he writes, "I cannot attack Rohan Kishibe," and it does damage instead of, like, doing what it's actually supposed to. Like, he could have an actual mechanic where, like, he grabs you and he writes something like, "I cannot jump," or "my damage is reduced," and then for the rest of the round you can't do that. But making someone not able to jump is probably, like, a little stupid. But I have time to think about that. Part 5, there are a lot of characters. Like, I'd love to develop a moveset for Oasis, but that'd be fucking weird. But, you know, they made a moveset for, like, Tower of Grey, technically. So I think anything's possible. They made a moveset for Nadul. I don't know how they did that. The character is, like, entirely stationary. I don't know. I'm not the most imaginative person. Like I said, like, before, like, sometimes I feel like I have trouble becoming original. And then that's the thing with, like, adapting a source material. You don't need as much originality as, say, like, you know, developing something like BlazBlue, which I'm pretty sure, I don't know that much about BlazBlue, but I'm pretty sure it has entirely, like, new characters. Guilty Gear does. Guilty Gear is a fucking amazing game. I love that game to death. But, yeah, if I did want to work on a fighting game, like, I would need to be in charge of the whole project, and that's not something I could do at, like, a major game studio or any game studio where I would be able to get the rights to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. The end goal is Bamco, like, Bamco in Japan, Tokyo Studios. I don't know. I need to look more into it. All I know is that there's a headquarters in Tokyo, and I want to work there. But, you know, I have a long ways to go for that. Which is fine. Whatever. I don't know, fighting games as a whole have, like, just done a lot for me. Like, they're how I've met some of my closest friends, particularly Smash, because, like, there was a fucking enormous community for Smash Brothers Ultimate on Twitter. And I was there for, like, over a year. You know, I was able to take breaks because I had school. But then quarantine started, and I had to, like, go back into it because I had no other social interaction. Now I think, like, I'm going to be able to stay off of it again. I'm going to be able to let my accounts deactivate. I really hope so, because Twitter was getting in the way of a lot. Hold on, Christ. That was embarrassing. I forgot where I was. Something about Twitter, but I guess it doesn't matter. Anyways, point is that place sucks, and I don't want to be a part of it again. Although I met some of my best friends through there. I met some of my best friends through there. And I don't think I'm ever gonna, like, forget the experience I had on Twitter, but I also don't want to remember a lot of it. And some of my friends, like, I feel like I'm not going to be able to talk to them without Twitter, which, it's not that I'm literally not able to talk to them, but, like, we have trouble, like, interacting with each other outside of that. I have trouble interacting, like, directly with people in general, like, starting conversations, being like, hey, what's up? Because sometimes I might not have anything to talk about, or sometimes I might, like, need them to ask me questions to start talking about myself, and then I start feeling bad because I'm talking about myself. Here I don't feel bad because, like, I'm not trying to get someone to prompt me. I'm just talking to a camera. But, yeah, it kind of sucks that, like, I won't be able to... I might not be able to see those people again. Some of that I've met in person, and, like, we talk occasionally. But I don't have that many people I'd consider close friends. And I think that the close friends I have are the only people I can really comfortably call friends. Which makes me feel like some sort of fucking judgmental, cynical asshole. Which I definitely was for a while. Maybe I still am. I might just have a hard time recognizing that stuff. But whatever. There are worse problems to have. This is deviating quite a bit from fighting games. I think it would be easier to get back on topic, or like even start another topic if I had another person to talk to like this. But I hardly ever call people because, you know, I don't have that huge social battery. Or I can just talk to somebody for like 2 hours at a time. Or for more than 2 hours at a time, I guess. I don't like talking to a lot of people either. Like, in a VC, the max people I'll have is like 6. There's too many people join after that, and I feel like I can't say anything. And then, like, I'll just eventually dip, I guess. And, you know, especially, like, you can't play fighting games, most fighting games, with, like, more than one other person. So that makes things a lot easier, like, being able to do one-on-one communication with somebody. Yeah, I guess I don't have like a whole lot I can say, which is why I got a smaller can this time. It's like 9 ounces instead of 12, because I didn't want to talk for too long, and you know, I only have so much I can say on one topic, especially when I'm just talking to myself the whole time. Fighting games are just something I've had like a long history with, so I felt like I could talk about it for a while, but not for like 35-40 minutes. There, fuck's sake. I felt like a burp was coming up. And every time I think it is, I pause. But then I just end up wasting time. So yeah, I guess summary. I'm not very good at fighting games. I don't care for them as much as I used to, but they've had a huge, undeniable influence on who I am and what I care about. I guess I have to respect that. So yeah, eventually one day I may like be able to take what I know and meld or weld all that and add some original ideas and create something that I'm proud of. But until then, I just have ideas that I either keep inside my head or put on paper and delete later. Whatever. My cat's back. She went to go eat, and that's why I had to pause the camera, because my mom was yelling at me. She was like, Lizzie has to come down and eat. I wish I was able to like feed her in my room. But also her spending the entire day in my room was probably a bad idea. I left my door open this morning, because she was in my room. And then my other cat, who fucking hates people, who I don't like because she hates me, came in my room, climbed on this chair, and I was laying down there on my bed TM, and she just jumped straight on my chest. So it was kind of like a rude awakening. And then after that, I saw no point in like trying to go back to bed. And so I just stayed up and watched YouTube for 2 hours. I'm done. I guess I don't have much else to say. If I do end up doing this again, it's gonna be like a while from now when I have more that I can talk about. Maybe I'll just talk about music again with like a bigger can. Because I have a lot to say about music. Well, not again. But, you know, I touched on music before. But I might just be able to make like a whole thing talking about it. Which could be fun. But I guess we'll see.